This video is designed to show you where you can configure the call dispositions that the agents can select as they're trying to exit a call after they talk to one of your leads. We have defined a bunch of defaults, but you're in total control of the entire dispositions. I do have another video on the agent statuses that you can watch as well. So I'm going to go to Setup, Soft Phones and Agents, Agent Settings, and this is where I have call dispositions and agent statuses. I got another video for that, but on this one here, I'm defining, in the order matters because that's how the buttons will show up on the widget itself, defining the buttons here that they can press. Now you could add any new ones you want, or even say, well, I don't want the whatever auto intended. I don't want this one, or whatever, fax machine, don't care. So you can delete anything you want, it just won't show on the widget anymore. But within each one of the dispositions, you have the ability to define the name that they're going to see on the button. You're going to see the token that we're going to set to equal to true. Then you have a description, so when they mouse over it to see what it means or whatnot, it's going to be there. So then you have the colors, so the foreground and the background, and then how big it's going to be. So you saw some buttons were bigger than others. Now, when they press that button, what do we do? Do you consider that an opt-out? Now, an opt-out means that they don't want us to do outbound calls to them, send them emails or anything like that, but we won't block inbound. Where if you do the other option, which is apply block caller, this one won't let us text in or even dial out no matter what. So the difference between opting them out is we can allow calls to come in still, but blocking caller means we won't let them come in or go out. You can play a recorded voicemail, so since this is leave voicemail, I check that box. And then automatically call another lead afterwards. If you don't have this checked, it'll sit the agent waiting for them to press I'm ready for the next lead. If you have it checked that they automatically give me the next lead, then that's what that would do. Now, what does the disposition do to the call itself? You can say whether you consider that the consumer answered the phone or not, and some people say, well, on voicemail I'm going to say no. Other customers would say, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say that the consumer line actually answered even though it was a voicemail. That's up to you. You can say, did the agent handle it? Well, for leave voicemail, I consider agent handled meaning that they spoke to the consumer or the lead. So I wouldn't say the agent handled it. I wouldn't say the buyer handled it unless I'm doing a successful transfer. And there might be one button that you say is a successful transfer, or maybe you have multiple buttons that say successful after many attempts or something, but it's still a successful transfer. Do we end the schedule for this lead? Not if you left a voicemail, but more than likely on a successful transfer, sure. And do we require notes before they move on to the next call with the next lead? If you check that, then they will have to key in the notes on the next one. You can also optionally add as many other tokens to the call because they picked this. So you could apply a whole bunch of extra tokens for whatever reason. Maybe you're trying to update cake or has offers or something, but for whatever reason, when they pick this disposition, we are going to set a token to left voicemail equals true, but you can add more tokens down here and set whatever you'd like. But those are how you define your own call dispositions for the agents to select from as they're trying to get out of each call.